Shalom, shalom, shalom. And we bring a week out, prophesy the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great according to the Holy Scriptures. Before we get started, we want to give all glory, honor, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. No honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone rule, Shalom, Marcus, Allah, Bakia, peace and mercy to the elect. Back another week to prophesy the downfall. Place the lesson we're gonna go into today is the Golden City is ceasing. And that Golden City is synonymous with America. That's the Golden City. Niggas thought the streets was paved with gold. That's a prime example. You know what I'm saying? But this city is like a golden cup too. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father refers to this place as a golden cup in his hand. He made all the nations drunk with this fucking philosophy that go forth in this place throughout the four quarters of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So this that golden city in the season because this place is coming to a standstill. You know what I'm saying? Everything is the traffic. You know what I'm saying? By that traffic, that's how these motherfuckers got these riches. And the traffic and the boats and the steam engines and the first industrial, second, third industrial revolution and the steam engines and the this and that, steam boats. And, you know what I'm saying? The traffic, they got rich. You know what I'm saying? And in commerce, you know what I'm saying? The land of traffic, that's this place. And then in commerce, you know what I'm saying? Commerce, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be a seller, P. That was the aspirations in this place to be a seller, not a buyer, not a consumer. You make money off of this place, America, this golden city, this capitalism. You gotta sell something. You gotta have some type of merchandise, man. You know what I'm saying? But like the title we got lined up, the Golden City is ceasing. You know what I'm saying? So, you got an article you want to get or a precept first?
Yeah, but first I want to start off by saying this. Tomorrow's gonna be first, and Jake was talking all this shit on social media. Many are women how they gonna steal out of all the grocery stores because it's a damn thing coming. You know what I'm saying? As part of scriptures, we talk about the bench shall fail. All right, and the Lord said the women was going to be fed. No, how's it go? The woman's cat. It's a Revelation. We talk about she should be two wings like an eagle.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fearful season.
Yeah, was it? Did you describe it as a woman or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what we know. I don't need the script. I just need to quote. But yeah, how we're gonna be fed over here in America for a certain period of time. That period of time is now at the end. All right, and people are gonna be freaking out. Okay, this government shutdown is gonna lead to a lot of things too, because we still got the furloughs of the workers. All right, and the workers. All right, the government employees, they're not receiving their check. It's going to impact the economy on these businesses, okay, on these banks, especially these banks. All right, you got a lot of people that take loans off of car notes, credit cards, mortgages. All that shit is going to be affected, man. And these banks are going to go under because of that, man. All right, and then you're going to have the bank runs and all shit like that. So we're just looking like it's looking like a chain reaction due to this government shutdown, man. This is something real big, man. This is what we're looking forward to because this is gonna cause faster a catalyst for Babylon the Great to fall, man. We can't wait for this to fall, man. Meanwhile, our people are still concerned about food for the holidays and all that dumb other shit. I'm hearing a lot of Jakes talking about I know food for my holidays and all that stuff like that. Man, that's why this place is gonna hurry up and be destroyed, man. And again, two more Jakes that's gonna go out and steal. They got the guards ready. All right, and then they got the cameras, man. They got people, Jake that's that works at Walmart and stuff like that. They're saying like those cameras are AI ran, so they got facial recognition on them. You know what I'm saying? They got facial recognition on where the camera will work as like if it sees some type of funny body language, like you put something in your pocket, it'll sound off an alarm to alert the person that's watching the camera to know that this person is still this. So you Jakes ain't gonna get away with shit. And they talking about they gonna charge you with felons on your record and all that stuff. So you so can't prepare, man. Get that scripture.
It's Isaiah 24:1. It says in the NLT, it says, "Look, the Lord is about to destroy the earth." It says, "And make it a vast wasteland." It says he devastates the surface of the earth and scatters the people. Verse 2, it says priests and lay people, servants and masters, maids and mistress, buyers and sellers, lenders and borrowers, bankers and debtors, none will be spared. It says the earth will be completely empty and looted. The Lord has spoken. It says the earth mourns and dies.
Like it, that's what the scriptures say. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor. You're blind, say buyers, lenders.
Yeah, because the times that we come upon is going to be a time of like scripture say like none other. The Lord's going to have Esau in a mindset where he's going to really be like a madman. Like scripture say, sparing none. Esau already hates you jakes, man. All right, and when that time comes, he's gonna that hatred that he has, that perpetual hatred is gonna be intensified, because he just really looking for a reason to really roll on you. But he's not justified with just straight up doing it. So when the time comes, that's why when every time a cop get a chance and you do a minor crime, he get that opportunity to beat your ass, he gonna take it, because he really hates you, man. Because you like, look, I ain't do nothing, officer, and step out the car. You know what I'm saying? Then he get 10 off.
It was a police officer that tried to hit this Jake over in Baltimore. All right, and the cop just told him to come here, and Jake said he ain't do it. Jake ain't break no law, but the cop then ran him over, man.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's that hatred being shown.
Yep. And they gonna use them ICE people, them agents. This is back in Isaiah 24 and verse 4. The earth mourns and dries up, the land wastes away and welters. It says even the greatest people on the earth waste away. Violated his laws and broke his everlasting covenant. Therefore a curse consumes the earth. It says its people must pay the price for their sins. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
They said people wonder why the earth is in its current condition. They wonder why the Lord is doing what he's doing. Because niggas be complaining about certain things that happen. Man, you know, if God is real, man, how you let little babies die? Or, you know, if God is real, man, how come my grandma, you know, got one leg? Or whatever the fucking case is, man. You people, you don't see that you're behaving in a way that's not satisfying towards the Lord, man. You jakes, you just think you can do whatever the hell you want. Just like our women that they can do whatever the hell they want and not get no repercussions behind it. That's our people as a whole, and that's really people as a whole in general. You would think you're gonna do what the hell you want to do, but then when the Lord actually brings forth his judgment, now all of a sudden, oh, why is this happening? No, nigga, we can tell you why it's happening. We can live. The prophets are here to tell you why your life is the way it is, because you've been living disobedient, man. It says verse 6 again. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people must pay for the price of their sins. They are destroyed by fire, and only a few are left alive. The grapevines waste away, and there is no new wine. All the merry makers sigh and mourn. The cheerful sound of tambourines and steel. It says the happy cries of celebrations are heard no more. The melodies, chords of the harp are silent. It says gone are the joys of wine and song. Alcohol drink turns bitter in the mouth, right? Because people trying to drink away their sorrows and, you know, things of that nature. And, you know, hey, you know, look, you gotta face reality, man. The reality is, man, the Lord gonna keep bringing this hell until the Lord comes back. It says verse 10. It says the city withers. What's that? Withers.
Yeah.
Okay, con. The city withers in chaos. Every home is locked to keep out intruders. It said mobs gather in the streets crying out for wine. It says joy has turned to gloom. Gladness have been banished from the land. The city is left in ruins. Its gates are battered down.
So I like that. That articulation of that version.
Yep.
You know, that verse. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that's what's going down, man. All right, this place, Babylon the Great, or America, is not recognized by the American citizens no more. Okay, they no longer see it's a place of profit. It's a place that you can, you know, prosper.
Yep.
All right, they see this bitch is tyrannical now, man.
Yep.
That is only made for the 1%. All right, and it's a dystopia, man. People are a number depressed now. Okay, they can't afford life, as they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we have people like, you know, saying Great Depression, and they want to unlive themselves and all that stuff like that. So Oh, yeah, man. This place is through, man. Okay, once the people lost trust in the leaders, all right, that kingdom is going to fall. Kingdom fight against itself. All right.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause you had just like in the ancient world, all right, with the Roman Empire, because brothers going over history with the Caesars. You know what I'm saying? They're going over history with the Caesars. You had during the time of the Roman Empire, you had Caesars that were favored, and then you had Caesars, that were hated. All right, Trump, which the Apostle Torah, he said, with Lord willing, we believe that as well. He might more than likely be Nero. All right, his percentage is dropping as far as like what they call it.
Approval rating.
Approval rating to water, man. Because I could not think of that for nothing. His approval rating has dropped. Because remember when he first got in, the office, a lot of the MAGA believers, you know what I'm saying, they was pro-Trump. They was for Trump. They wanted, that was let's go Trump, make America great again, bring back X, Y, Z. Now all of a sudden that energy ain't there. His approval rating has dropped. So that warm feeling that these Americans once had, that it's gonna be looking gloom. I mean, it's gonna be looking a bright future. Nah, like the scripture said, Ecclesiastes 12, man. You know what I'm saying? They look out the window. You know what I'm saying? The keepers.
Yeah, you got
exactly.
He got the richest country in the world. You know what I'm saying? You got people wrapping around food banks. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about miles and miles long. This kind of remind me of the COVID all over again, man. The shutdown, man. Okay? Because and they gonna do this. They talking about because these people want to ransack these grocery stores. They gonna have them motherfuckers buy the shit online. Like remember in lockdown, you had to buy that shit online. You couldn't go in the store. Y'all remember that? We used to do that. You had to buy that shit online because you couldn't go to the store. So they have procedures and things in line for you people, man. Esau can't prepare it because he has to bring the chaos in order to bring the order.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can add, because Esau thought of everything. Remember, scripture talking about this nigga. He made a diligent search. This nigga, he understands like, okay, we take away the food stamps or we take away certain things that have been helping these people. He understands the the potential outcome. Water. You won't point with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He understands the potential outcome that can possibly happen. Okay, if we do this, more than likely they're gonna do that, or they're gonna do this. So he already has, like the other brother Kamafi was saying, he already has these things into play on what's gonna happen. Esau wants you to do this shit, man. Why do you think he's doing this in the first place, man?
Right.
You know?
Right.
No, right.
You guys want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Go get that. 7 minutes. No, 7 minutes is 16. Matter of fact, you can get that. You can get that real quick.
This is an AI overview. It says, yes, Jamaica has oil reserves, and recent exploration has identified potential significant offshore deposits. While official proven reserves have been historically low, exploration in the Walton Warrant license area has revealed high prospective resources. Though the substance needs to be verified with drilling, these potential finds have the capacity to significantly impact the country's economy if they prove to be commercially viable.
Stop right there. That's all I want. Yeah, because you had this CEO. His name was Brian Lurkin.
This CEO,
He's CEO of United Gas and Oil, right? And this man said the same thing about Jamaica. He said Jamaica be the next powerhouse of oil, man, of being on the economy, man. Okay, so these devils, the scriptures talk about the apocalypse, the rich man, how when disaster strikes, he's gonna be the first one to come there, man. So it's Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, man. Okay, and this man he wants to he got that hurricane happened, used the harp, and now what he's talking about again, a fucking smart city want to be built, man. Because this AI is the like I said, I'm gonna say it again, is the life and it's the blood, it's the heart of the New World Order. The AI is gonna do all the heavy lifting. Okay, it's gonna be the function and the brains, all right, of this New World Order. It's the ice on the cake, man. Okay, and Yeah, that's what he's doing, man. He's doing this, going by the same playbook, and you people don't even see that, man. That's how stupid you are, man. Okay, but yeah, that's what he's going for, man. All right, this new order is going to involve AI heavily. All right,
Mm-hmm.
you go ahead.
No, okay. I'm just in agreement with you. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, if you're not a part of the system, you're not gonna be able to operate.
That's
You're
right.
gonna have to live like Demolition Man with the biggest of the consumers. They eat rat burgers. Like real talk.
They only had that taco. Only had Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell. That was a 5-star restaurant. You know what I'm saying? All the other restaurants got consolidated into that restaurant right. That was a 5-star restaurant. So if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you're not a part of the system. You know what I'm saying? Is the word banish? No. Salakia. The word is kill. It said that some of you should be killed.
Oh yeah.
In Revelations 13th chapter, when you read that, when you go to the word kill, it's basically like, you know, like also not speaking, you know, just from a physical flesh you die type of perspective, but also from like just kill you out of society. Like, you know, you're not able to cut you off. You're not able to use the system, you know what I'm saying, to buy and to sell. Because that's what the system grants you. It grants you permission to buy and sell. You know what I'm saying? This whole system right here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a part of the system because, and that's why they doing away with the dollar, because you can go outside of the system. You know what I'm saying? It ain't trackable. You can't trace that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't tax it. These devils, they don't like that shit, man. Because they can't control that.
Yes.
They want to control. You can't control. You know what I'm saying? Physical. Because that's why all together it's got to be take away a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like the gold or the silver, then they came out with the dollar. That's still a physical. It's a physical, you know, currency. You know, that you can touch and feel and exchange and give it to him, and he can give you some. So that's why they want to do away with that shit, man.
That word is aqua, like separation from the whole.
Yeah, yup.
And also, them smart cities, they are built off the Internet of Things, so you have to be in sync with the internet, man.
Yeah.
And you have to have that tiny technology, all right, in order to operate everything, because that's what everything's gonna be linked to. Your chip is gonna be linked to the city, okay? You gonna be the smartphone and all that shit like that, man. That's why you gonna have to pay with your hand scan and all that shit like that, man. All right. Get that. Read that in GNT.
I appreciate that.
Huh.
I'm gonna read it first in the KJV because I ain't put up the GNT yet. This is 2 Letters 16:39. It says, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side."
No, you know, read. There's more than that on there. Is it GNTA?
This is 2 Letters chapter 16, verse 39 in the GNTA. "In the same way, the disasters that are coming on the earth will not be delayed, and the world will groan when it is caught in its labor pains." It says, verse 40, "Listen to my message, my people." Excuse me. It says, "And get ready for the battle. When the disasters come, you must live as people whose home is not in this world." Merchants must not expect to make a profit from what they sell. They must be ready to run for their lives.
Because people gonna be stealing. All right, just like we talking about tomorrow, man. They're gonna be stealing.
It says their customers must expect to lose whatever they buy. Whoever builds a house should not plan to live in it. Farmers should not expect to harvest their crops or pick their grapes. Those who marry must not expect to have children. And those who don't marry must live as if they had been widowed. Anything that is done will be useless.
Anything that is done is gonna be useless because it's gonna be chaos in the streets. Go ahead.
It says foreigners will harvest the crops, seize the wealth, tear down the houses, and carry off the children as slaves.
Mm-hmm. Because scriptures talk about and starvation in the 50th chapter, second Esdras, they just take the children captive because of the lack of bread, man. Like you saw remove the road. But
It says, anyone who has children will be bringing them up to be slaves or to die of starvation. It says, anyone who makes money will do so only to see it violently taken away. The more possessions people gather.
that's it right there. Real, so that right there, man, described it plainly, man. Like it's gonna get real out in these streets, man. Okay, and it's already started right now, man. All right, people ain't fooling around. When people's back to turn to a corner, you don't know what you're gonna do, man. In that very moment,
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, and they could just, they can hire people to do that shit too, to just go in the store and just ransack the store. You could hire people on Craigslist to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, to try to, you know, they're known as an agent provocateur, to try to incite real actual citizens and bystanders to get involved in that shit. That's what the agent provocateur do. He get a brick, fuck this place. I real talk, that's what they'll do. Get a brick, we ain't gonna stand for this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because the majority of them provocateurs, they be actors and shit. You know?
Yep, and like you said, it get the people that's real.
Yep.
Get them to actually
participate
because they thinking that this dude that's actually being set up and paid to do this, they thinking what he did is actual, real situation. Like,
and that's the, if I can add to y'all, that's the definition of insurrection. It means, sedition.
Okay.
It means speech or conduct to incite riots.
Conduct or speech and inciting people to rebel against a monarch or an authority.
Yeah, bro, because ultimately, man, like, bro, when you look at it, bro, like, people are on edge right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it ain't just the food stamp program, bro. I mean, it don't just stop right there, bro. That's just a one aspect to people's lives. People are really, like, fucked up, bro, to be honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's livelihoods are in jeopardy, not just from food stamps, bro. It's jobs. You know what I'm saying? It's like they said, a lot of people don't have access to Medicare, you know, and all these other things that's essential to your livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Like, like we understand why though, because we understand us being Israelites first and foremost that the Lord told us, man, your life was gonna hang in doubt, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for you niggas that constantly keep playing, you know, like this nigga Drewski, man, I'm gonna let you get back on topic, but this nigga, bro. Like we told the one Jake that came up from Africa, bro. Like, bro, this ain't no game, bro. That nigga Drewski making this thing as a parody and making it fun. Like it's not funny, bro. Like when your livelihood is in jeopardy, cause all they gonna do is use that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then when shit get real, man, he gonna see, man.
He's gonna run up in his shit.
Yeah, bro.
I got a precept.
Good.
Just a quick one, just straight to the point. Second Esdras 5 and 12 in the GNTA. At that time, people will hope for much, but will get nothing.
Damn.
They will work hard, but will never succeed at anything.
Damn, bro. Bring it back. I bring it back.
This is Second Esdras 5 and 12 in the GNTA. At that time, people will hope for much, but will get nothing.
Yep.
They will work hard, but will never succeed at anything.
And see, we in that time now, bro. Cause we know what they talking about back in the day. Cause like I said, our fathers and the generation before us, they'd tell you, man, like, you know, if you got an uncle or some shit like that, he'd like, well, when I was your age, man, I owned my own home, I had 2 cars, I took care of it. Like, bro, but this is different times, bro. Right. The Lord told us how bad it was gonna get in these last times, bro. You can't do what you wanted to do back in the 70s and 80s, bro. Like Esau has made it to where a man can't even fucking take care of himself and his family, bro. You got it.
They got people, everybody's saying that, man. Many of them people that make $100K a year, they some dumbass because I know it's anyway, but they saying I make $100K a year and I can afford to live. And I once I pay all my expenses, I have nothing left over. And there's a lot of bitches saying that. It's like 2 or 3 dudes said that, but the point being is, it's like the brother's saying, man,
Second Esdras 5 and 12 in the GNTA. At that time, people will hope for much, but will get nothing.
Yeah.
They will work hard, but will never succeed at anything.
There you go. They will work hard, but will never succeed at anything. They hoping for much. They hoping the future get better. They hope that they get back on their feet. But as long as we hold, that's not gonna happen. Okay, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. All right, and the future is looking grim for them.
It's right. It's the complete opposite. They hoping things will get better, but look, the Lord is actually gonna make this shit even worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The further we get to when the Lord make His return, society is gonna be worse, even for us. But you know, the good thing about it is that look, we want this to happen, man. When I go home and I see the news and I see these niggas is rioting, they tripping over food stamps and World War III up on the horizon, I'm like, yes. You know what I'm saying? But when these people see that shit, they like, oh God.
Hey,
You know, do you think it's gonna get better? You know, and we here to tell you like, no, like it's gonna get worse, man.
Good. We know you read the next verse. It's just the beginning of it says these are the signs of the end.
Bro, look, and with that going to 2 Ezra the 9th chapter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It says the end is manifest, bro. How we know we at the end because of the signs of the times, bro. All you gotta do is look out into the world, look at the news, man. Look at what the scriptures say, and then pair it to what you literally seeing, bro. You got Apostle Tar here uploaded a video on his page. I think it was a short, and he was showing that Moab was talking shit against Babylon, bro. He was talking about how we not gonna be the second, or they not gonna be the second, or something like that. Basically saying like, if y'all shoot off missiles.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, y'all shoot, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, you probably quote it better.
No, it was just the missile. You said it right. Yeah, you talking about you ain't gonna be able to shoot it again.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
No, but it's a show on Netflix, a movie on Netflix called House of Dynamite, and it basically illustrate America getting hit with a nuclear missile, and that like they weren't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get a chance to retaliate because they got hit first. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I got a precept. It's Job chapter 30 and verse 15. It says, terrors are turned upon me. And that's for these Jakes, because they terrified, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Job, he was going through particular things. You know what I'm saying? And eventually he lost his prosperity. He couldn't live like he used to live no more. So that's what's, causing these Jakes to panic, especially women. Women, they just, because they love living comfortably.
Yeah.
They like Elder Ariella said, I'll pay for comfort. He said, I'll pay for comfort. Yeah. So these women, they used to being comfortable, man. You know? So it says, terrors are turned upon me. They pursue my soul as the wind. It says, and my welfare passeth away as a cloud. You know, and then I had looked this up. The welfare passing away as a cloud, right? Somebody about my shot. And then when you look it up, it says meaning this imagery highlights the impermanence of Job's former prosperity and peace, which has vanished just as quickly as the clouds dissipate. So it's metaphorically speaking about how quick he lost every fucking thing, right?
Because remember, Job was doing good. You know what I'm saying? But then the Lord tried him. See, what these people don't expect, these people don't expect things to get taken away from them. Just like I said, because we keep talking about the EBT thing because this is a big thing right now. Yeah. Like these people didn't expect that to get taken away from them. You thought Esau was gonna
you go EBT forever,
for the rest of your life,
generational thing.
Yeah. Just
like they told him on Don't Be a Minister South, just while drink your juice in the hood. We was talking to his son. That was a komida, food for thought. You gotta think about that. That's chronic dependency, a system that these devils created, which ultimately is the curses of the Heavenly Father placed upon us to have to go to our enemy for one of all things. But that shit's just like a psychological warfare, man, on Jake with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like food insecurity and housing insecurity and shit like that, financial insecurity, like this is all just fucked up, bro. You know?
Because they're constantly relying on them.
Yeah, and it says a biblical theme. The phrase reflects a biblical theme about the transience of earthly possessions and the futility of placing trust in wealth, material wealth, right? So I looked up the word transience. It says transience is the state of being temporary or fleeting, meaning it is not permanent and will eventually pass. So that's what it was with these EBTs. It's transience, nigga. It ain't it ain't no permanent solution.
They say riches certainly make themselves wings and fly away. And that same verses, Job said the terrorists pursue him as the wind. You know, can't nobody outrun the wind. That's how these bad times about to come upon people. You're not gonna be able to get away from it, man. I got one.
Because
I got
go ahead.
Okay, Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. Actually, I'll read verse 49. Luke 12, verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So that's what the brother's going into, how, you know, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As we get closer to Yahawah's return, because Yahawah said the fire is already going to be kindled before he even set this Babylon the Great on fire.
Yeah.
You know, Babylon's already going to be on fire because of the amount of chaos and death and calamity.
Yep.
You know, and bloodshed that's going to be taking place between you people turning on each other, man.
Yeah. Yep. And then, like I said, these are the times that we glory in. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, bro, my goal as a believer in the Lord is not to be here when I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like whatever age you is, you should be looking to get the hell out of here now. Like, a lot of our people, they see themselves being here when they, you know, my grandchildren. You know, like, no, dude, we trying to get out of here now. You know what I'm saying? We don't see ourselves growing old in Babylon, bro, or wanting this place to, you know, prolong. It's wicked, man.
Yeah, that's why they tell you not to feed the birds at the park, because they say they'll become dependent and they won't know how to fend for themselves in the wild. That's how niggas have become. You know, like wild animals that have been domesticated.
Yep.
And now they don't know how to fend. They act like they don't know how to fend for themselves, man.
But
they don't.
They don't, right?
Yeah, right. Because what you saying, Yaquan, like these people just making these videos about the food. They like, oh, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm like, bro, you got people that don't live on food stamps.
Right.
How the fuck you think they get by?
Right.
I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't got food stamps. Some brothers, I'm like, bro, I've been living. Like, you gotta make a way, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of
but then too, at the same time, because they'll take away certain traits and skills that allow you to be self-sufficient and independent and live independently, man. They didn't teach Jake how they took we was the sharecroppers. We cultivated this motherfucking land. We grew the crops, the veggies, the the oranges, the grapes, the apple orchards, the vineyards. We did that shit, man. We was the ones who tilled the land. Even down to the Issachar, right? Go down to Mexico, man, with the farmers and shit like that. We was the ones who see. That's the thing. That's why I said these motherfucking devils. They create this system of dependency, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I quoted that movie skit from the Jake that said, you know, did you buy it? But then how can you own it? And he said, we're gonna give you a plot of land, your government's gonna take care of you. And he said, cause that's how Jake was living at first. Before the white man came over here, who the fuck was the dude, Sitting Bull, Two Eagles, whatever the Jake name was, he was putting that shit out, laying this shit out to you how it was over before the white man came over here, man. You know? And then this nigga came over here, colonized this fucking place, and set up these fucking institutions in these systems, and then it's been a generational fucking thing to separate Jake from the earth and you know, grounding your feet, walking in the grass to, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Only like 300.
Horseback, you ride a horse, you deal with your cattle, living off the earth, like, bro.
That's only like 300 to 500 years of that. That's crazy. You killed the whole earth in 300 to 500 years, bro.
And that was a part of that industrial revolution to make these modern cities, metropolises, you know, mother cities, you know what I'm saying, that, like you said, made people dependent, get away from that farm life and, you know, independence and things like that, to move Jake into the cities. You know, and that also goes into the pressure from above and the pressure from below.
Yeah, because they even did it like they destroyed these different systems of the independence with with the butcher. You know, butchers it's not they not like how they used to be.
Yeah.
They ain't have a grocery store where you go to the grocery store and pick a fucking thing of meat out there. No, you had to go to the butcher. You know what I'm saying? Or the milkman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a preset, bro. Somebody go ahead.
You get over. Come on and get. Go ahead, you call.
And that real quick, and that's how like going back to the title of the lesson, the golden city is ceasing. Cause in one point in time, you lived good at this fucking place, man.
Yeah.
You lived good, you ate good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You did good. You know what I'm saying? You doing good in this place, man. One point in time, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you got hyperinflation through the roof. You got terrorists, trade wars. You know what I'm saying? You got all this fucking shit going on, man, and the cost of living going up, everything's going up, and then your wages are staying the same. Like, bro, right, and then, bro, cause this how you was living better because the dollar, it had more value to it, bro. You feel me? Now the dollar been devalued and been corrupted and mixed, can't fuck up. And now it ain't even worth shit, bro. Yeah. Back in the days, remember they had the old picture where you buy a house for $2,000. This motherfucker 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms. Yep. They want $2,000 for that bitch. Yep. $3,000 for that bitch, man. Yep. Now you look at a house like that, you gonna pay $100K.
Bro, I remember Elder Malcolm, he had did a lesson. He was talking about like one of his first cars he had bought. He said it was one of them old school Mustangs, like the one from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh yeah,
paid like $2,000, like a little over $2,000 for it. Yeah, brand new.
Yeah, oh yeah. In the '60s, yeah. That's what you paying for, a brand new car, off the showroom floor, $2,000. You know what I'm saying?
Brand new though.
Brand new, 0 miles.
Zero in, because like right now you go try to buy a used car
for $2,000. You gonna get a piece of shit.
You gonna get a piece of shit, man. You be lucky if you get anything, shit.
Shit, you'll get a motherfucking lemon. Yeah. You'll get a lemon for $2,000 up this bitch. Yep. Sell me a lemon, Mr. Triple. Sell me a lemon. Sell niggas lemons. Go ahead. It's like
it's 2 Corinthians 2:27. Be not weary when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh. Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Read it over one time.
2 Corinthians 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh.
We coming to that right now. Go ahead.
Others shall weep and be sorrowful.
Yeah.
But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right. So the Lord is gonna take care of His elect men in that time, man. Okay. All this time, brothers been going in His truth and suffering for it. While the whole world, when things were, everybody was doing good, things were intact and all shit like that, when there was super inflation, all that stuff, brothers was suffering, man. Yeah. We was going through that shits, man. Okay? And now it's time for you people to feel the back and shit in the stick, so to speak, man. Okay? It's time for you people to feel the sorrow, man. Alright? Because our heart's about to turn to joy, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture talk about consuming this truth is like bittersweet.
Yeah,
brother paraphrasing. Yeah.
Sweet in our belly.
Yeah, y'all sweet in our belly. It was bitter first, now it's coming sweet in our belly, man, because the times that we look forward to this place coming to an end is now happening before our very eyes. So it's getting real sweet, man. And the sweetest part that's about to happen is when the Lord turns to hunters. Yeah. Because we want to get you people.
Hell yeah.
We want to get you people, man, and you especially you heathens, man. Okay, because Jake still, just like the Mr. Drewski thing, he mocked this truth. Everybody mocked this truth. My friend, get that scripture real quick.
And he mocked the Bible too.
Hell yeah.
Made up some rap, made up a verse and shit.
Piece of shit.
Fuck that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High God.
Right, so this is the last trial that we're going to go through, man. All right, and I'm talking about the people as a whole. All right, the Lord is not going to afflict us. The scripture talking about affliction should not happen a second time. So after this, there ain't going to be no more sorrow, man. The Lord said sorrow going to flee from us, man. All right, brothers ain't going to never be sick again. Brothers ain't going to never go to no more funerals. All right, you ain't got to worry about having children. And how you gonna take care of that child, or having birth defects where the child, yeah, the women cheating on you and having the scripture talk about Deuteronomy how everything that come out of the matrix gonna be basically whole, basically. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna have no retardation. I forgot exactly how it go, but everything, all our children gonna come out on regular. All right, they go on regular, even with our cattle. All right, ain't gonna be no birth defects amongst our cattle neither. So we're gonna be truly blessed. Okay, all the blessings about to come upon us, man. All right, and yeah, we just can't wait, man. Okay, y'all go.
Yeah, I was gonna add. That's what we fighting for. Because the scripture talk about real quick, Kadash, can you look that up? It's about labor to enter into the rest. One of y'all know where it's at? It's about I think it's in Exodus. I mean Hebrews. Where it's about labor to enter into the rest. Just look that up on your fancy fancy iPad. Because that goes to what Kamafi is saying about how because right now we worrying about everything. Everything you, bro, as an Israelite man and woman, even though our women try to front, but as an Israelite man, you get up every day, you worried about something. Whether it's how you gonna pay for this, how you gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Your health is deteriorating as you get older. You know.
What is it? Proper. There's a heavy yoke on the sons of Adam.
Yeah. Bro. Matter of fact, you call. Get that real quick. The one you called. Sirach 43 and 1.
I got that too.
Yeah, then after that, get that Kadash. But that was a heavy point you just made, Kamafi. You got it?
Is that 43 and 1?
40, try 42 and 1. We're talking about the heavy yoke is laid upon us.
You got scripture too?
What? I still got what?
You call. I'm going now. You call. You call.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
It's Sirach 40 and 1.
Okay, 40 and 1. Okay.
It says, great travail is created for every man, and an heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, from the day that they go out of their mother's womb to the day that they return to the mother of all things.
Yep, yeah, it is. So like I kind of misquoted it there, but that's the exact one I was talking about. Kamafi quoted. It says a heavy yoke is laid upon the sons of Adam, and like I said, our women are under the curses as well because they Israelites. But really, the heavier portion of the curses is really given unto the sons of Adam.
Because we the nation.
Because we the nation for real. You know what I'm saying? Like our women can't procreate Israelites if they get with a heathen.
Nope.
The Israelite man can get with a heathen woman and procreate another Israelite child. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the heavy curses is really predominantly given into us. Because even when you look at slavery movies, our women, there was some of the bitches in slavery, but a lot of our women was getting, it was bed wenches, bro. Sheba, Sheba, you know what I'm saying?
Candyland.
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, go ahead, Cole.
Well, look right now, they love this place.
Bro,
they ain't complaining.
All right, bro,
they fucking love it here.
Yeah, they love it here, bro. Like the brother you call saying, bro. Like, look at the condition of our women, and we talking about as a whole, all right? As a whole, the Israelite woman is doing vastly better than the Israelite man. Let's be honest, bro.
Snaps and Section 8.
They getting snaps. They getting Section 8. They getting other help from Edom. They getting alimony. Fucking wicked ass. What's that shit? Child support. And then these bitches, the government and the system is allowing this shit, bro.
Government.
You know what I mean? Right? Government. They allowing this shit, man. So and then remember the pact that Eve made with the serpent.
Yeah.
That shit ain't go away.
Nope.
It has, and that pact that they made is still here. You can see it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they benefit from this hell while the Israelite man is fucking catching hell, man. And then these bitches be knowing how to work this system, and they still don't help Jake out, man.
Yeah, they going down with the serpent though.
Yeah, man, you gonna fall. You and with Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, man. That combination, they Pippen and Jordan, bro.
Yep.
You feel me? They work good together.
It was a video on Instagram. You know the dude, he got the podcast, and he always be like, he be cussing the women out. He'll push a little horn and shit. Yeah. So he was sitting there with his baby mama and his daughter. Yeah. And she was saying like how she has a harder struggle and shit. He said, how the fuck you got a harder struggle? He's like, when I'm struggling, who the fuck do I got to help? I don't got. He started listing everything off. You know what I'm saying? They was sitting there looking stupid. Yeah,
you
know what I'm saying? Because when we need help, when the Israelite man need help, we don't have nowhere to go to. We just gotta get it out the mud.
Bro, I remember your call. I said something like that. It was like, bro, like. Was actually, bro, damn the exact same words you said, Yaquan. I think you said something about that a while ago. When you catch hell, it was like, man, bro, you can't really lean on nobody else. I mean, of course, you got, brother, like, well, I'm talking about you as a man, though. Like, the Israelite woman, when some shit ain't going right in her life and you her man, she gonna lean on your ass and be like, look, babe, you need to do something about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So she can like shoulder that burden she going through, and she put it on you. And then now you like, man, fuck, I gotta get another job. So it's like for real, bro, that's how this shit go down. Cause she's putting pressure on you to do something, and you like, fuck. So now you pick up one job and you now you working 2 jobs just to pick up the extra weight.
Well, I've seen it even with family members. Like, it's like women, they'll talk, both Northern and Southern Kingdom, they'll talk all this independent shit, I got my own money, and if they run into a hard time financial situation, they just get a so-called boyfriend, move in with him, wait till they back on their feet, then move right the fuck back out. I've seen it with family members, bro. This is what they do.
Yeah, bro.
That's wicked.
Yeah, that's wicked, man. Or if the bitch is in a hard jam, or you know what I'm saying, say she go through something, like she feel like she in trouble, she call what a man. She call her father, her brother, uncle. So it's like women always got somebody to turn to. When you a man, the world just expect you to go get it. Yeah, hey man, hey, make a way.
Yeah, but one of the contributing factors to this place going down, like this place season, they ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, the things that brothers and Alchemists mentioned, you know, with these women, now they to the point. That's why you had the whole Kevin Samuels spirit. You had the whole red pill, the whole motherfucking MGTOW. The Lord was just putting this masculine spirit out there. The men in now 2025, you got Destro Reborn. You got the motherfucker, what you call them, the crazy berserkers. And this shit funny. You got the crazy berserkers out going crazy on you. And these women, and they feeling this shit. You know what I'm saying? They said the chivalry's dead. We're on the real bed at. They open the doors for ladies. They take ladies on real dates. And you got these women, they had betation without representation. Betation without, that is crazy. You feel me? But that shit real. That shit legit, man.
They just having singles mixes and no mention.
So to those points that we make it's fucking clearly obvious that the tide is turning in the favor of the men, and these goddamn women, they feeling the motherfucking pressure, and it's gonna get to the point to where they gonna say we'll eat our own food, and we're all bro. Let us be called by thy name, bro. That's what it's gonna get to, man. So, cause you already back in the days, you know what I'm saying? You know when this place was thriving, or in this because you got the 100 years. What is that shit called? I'm gonna look this shit up. Y'all go ahead.
Well, you got the discomfort is being taken away from the women, and women, as they showing online, that they would do absolutely anything for the comfort, man.
Clean tables, Mr.
Man, yeah, man, they will sacrifice their seed. Cause I remember I saw a video. I want to send the group chat. There's a nigga woman. She showed up to her mother's house and she wanted to drop the kids off. She said, I can't do this no more, being a parent. I can't do it no more. She wanted to leave her children for good to her mother, all because she couldn't live the life that she wanted to live. She wanted to run with some nigga and just, you know what I'm saying, live out and be wild and shit like that, man. So the like I said, women would do anything for comfort, man. And Isaiah 4 chapter is going to show it. All that shit they was talking that they weren't going to do, now they're gonna consider it, man, because they had a fallback plan. They had a pillar to fall on, but now that pillar is taken away by them father, and we gonna see how these women gonna get in line, man. But it's gonna be too late.
I'm gonna make a statement. You got a term called panic mode and survival mode, and you're gonna have them seeking to get with you brothers, like you got the elder Manatha Zakwa did the lesson. Oh, he cute. You know, because they seeing that the world is crumbling, and they don't want to get with you brothers, man, out of a mindset of survival. Okay, but it'll be at your discretion whether you choose to accept or deny. I got a quick precept, Isaiah 32 and 11. It says, "Tremble ye women that are at ease, and be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." All right, it says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine." You see, and this is letting you know that you're going to be in the state of trembling, okay, and that you're really supposed to be mourning, okay, and lamenting. But the problem is you're too proud. A lot of you don't even want to receive correction, all right, but you're going to lament for the teats. You're going to lose these dainties. And right now, they are talking about, we're going to see what tomorrow holds. They talking about giving out SNAP benefits, but it's going to be delayed for certain states, right? Relying on contingency payments. Okay, money that was put up in advance, because it's technically in Esau's law that even in the government shutdown, they're supposed to have the funds and the wherewithal in order to sustain SNAP. All right, but they said that Trump allegedly his administration pulled information from the website containing that, and how there may be some there's expected pretty much trying to make changes to that ruling. All right, that's expected in the near future. So that way, even in the government shutdown, you won't have those contingency plans, man. But these things are happening. So we here.
I got one to back you up, if I may. Just quick, straight to the point. Psalm 69 and 22 in the NLT. Let the bountiful table set before them become a snare, and their prosperity become a trap. So again, like we saying, like it goes with everything we've been saying for real. The bountiful table was set before them become a snare, and their prosperity became a trap. Like, especially like with these women, you know what I'm saying? Them prospering in the system actually end up becoming a trap for them, because now they ain't got no choice but to rely on the system, with the system crashing. That's why everybody gonna take the MOTB, man, because everybody fell in love with the vibrations of prosperity in this kingdom, bro. So once the MOTB is laid out, it's a no-brainer for them to take it. So all these things that you see, like the EBT, all the shit we talked about that's crashing, the DEI programs and all that's supposed to be for the poor or whatever, all these programs, even Esau says, let the bountiful table set, even Esau's prosperity became a trap for him, you know what I'm saying? It was another program I was thinking about, but Salakia.
Well, let me first say this, because you and Jinx ain't gotta worry.
Right.
They're gonna bring it back in the form of UBIs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? CBDs. That's what they gonna bring all this welfare shit back. Yep. It's just it's really a sleight of hands, for real. That's what these devils, that's what they into. You know what I'm saying? Misdirection. They will misdirect. Look over here. We're gonna take these away, right? And they go fuck the dollar up and crash the dollar. That's what they really doing. Mm-hmm. Look over here. We're taking the food stamps away, but we're crashing the dollar, for real. That's the main goal, you know what I'm saying, of this move that they making with these devils, man. Right. So you jakes, you nigga women, don't worry. Right. They gonna come back in the form of universal basic income, central bank digital currency. You know what I'm saying? Digital ID.
Yeah, and you're not gonna be able to buy what you want to buy. It's
gonna be
programmed to buy whatever they deem.
Yeah, like the video you see with the Chinese, that was an AI video, but the chick was driving through the city. Mm-hmm. And then she went to the doctor. The doctor recommended her to eat more protein. Mm-hmm. And when she went to the grocery store to get the protein, he said, access denied. That bitch, because she had already reached her protein limit for that month. So that's how, the Lord said that you're going to eat meat by measure and drink water by measure. Because it's going to come literally like that, the system that these people going to institute over you niggas, man. That's how it's gonna be. It's like a total control. You wanna be like the Most High. You wanna know how many calories you take it in. You know what I'm saying? How many carbohydrates you had last night. How many fucking protein bars did you eat the day before?
That's why you gotta put that C-hip in them.
Yep, because that's what it monitor, and it monitor your heart rate. It monitor your intake. You know what I'm saying? It know if you pick up it know if you buy a motherfucking Polish boy from one of them street vendors. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker gonna know everything, man. You know what I'm saying? That technology, man.
You know? Quam has scripture.
Yep.
This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Yeah, because you have them women, they talking about they willing to sell that cat, you know what I'm saying, in order to sustain themselves. So, know, the spirit gonna kick in like a month, man. And it really ain't gonna take much, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Go ahead.
I looked up this phrase. I looked up two phrases. I looked up the phrase "pressure bust pipes." It says the phrase means that too much stress or pressure, whether physical, emotional, or mental, can cause something or someone to break or fail. In life, it can mean that too much stress can cause a person to break emotionally or make significant mistakes. You know, and that's, you know, that pressure, like we mentioned, the Hegelian dialect, pressure from above, pressure from below. Esau makes these dire circumstances on the surface at the bottom of society, if you will, the common people. He puts them in dire situations, and then he brings pressure from above via the government. Okay, and they've been using this formula for the longest, man. Okay, this is one of the formulas of the elites of Edom. You know what I'm saying? To squeeze you from the bottom and then squeeze you again from the top to basically direct you to where they want you to go. And right now the agenda is the New World Order and the MOTD.
Right, and the weaker vessel is the woman.
Yeah.
So she gonna crack like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And some Jake's gonna crack due to their woman. Okay, that's why the scripture says those that are wise be as though you gonna have them. So that's why the Lord is training the elect minds, brothers' minds, to be strong through all that affliction that we call in this truth, is to be prepared for this day. So that was spiritual boot camp. All right, and now we're about to be put to the test. We're about to go to that battle, man. All right, and be tested on what we learned. Okay, through this road of hardship that being in this truth, man. Okay, so these people, they have no spiritual training.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They basically going to be thrown, if you will, compare this to a going to war. It's like they just being drafted with no training. So all that the experience of being on the battlefield is they gonna come to shock because you know what I'm saying they weren't prepared for these things, man. These people was not prepared to hear about because we've been constantly hearing about the end is coming and all these bad things are gonna be happening. You know what I'm saying? As time goes on, you know what I'm saying? Then we reach that prophecies. You know what I'm saying? These people have no fucking clue of what's literally about to happen, man. They've been flooded with Esau's lies, and they don't know the truth, man. That's the most fearful thing to a human being, does not know something. So, yeah, these people are going to panic. They're gonna be frightened, and that's why they're gonna give in.
I got a precept.
They have no foundation to hold them. I got you out. And just like basically like the story of Three Little Pigs, when they made their house out of straw, or I think one made them out of wood or sand or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, sticks.
Yeah, like out of sticks, and there was a big bad wolf being Esau on this. He blew the house down. Then the last of them basically represented. Like, that's how I took that story. Now I'm thinking about it. They built that house on bricks, and the wolf didn't blow it down. So yeah, we got a foundation. So Esau come at us with all this hell. Brothers ain't gonna break because the spirit of the Lord was upon us, and the Lord trained us for that day. You got it.
This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And I got it because you made the statement that it's a fearful thing for the human mind not to comprehend something. All right, that brings a certain level of fear. You can get an example of that when you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter, where it mentions that those Egyptians swooned for fear for the things that they heard, and their mind couldn't rationalize, you know, or paint an image to the things they could see, because when the Lord brought that judgment on ancient Egypt, it was darkness round about, so much that you could feel. All right, darkness that you could feel is a different level of darkness, and therefore, whatever they heard, their mind played tricks on them, man. You know, so that's just one example of being afraid. And when your mind can't rationalize that level of fear, you know, you're uncomfortable. You know, but when we have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the reason we're comforted, not only because the scriptures is referred to as the comforter, but it's because we understand who's behind it, what's going on, why this is happening, and what the final result and outcome is going to be. And that's ultimately the kingdom of heaven being ushered in, man.
Yeah. It's interesting though that the spirit that you said, you mentioned the analogy of war, because the Lord is a man of war, and like when you see those different movies, No, the ones that's not prepared for the battlefield, they never excel in war. You know what I'm saying? They always perish because they wasn't properly prepared. You know.
Yeah, it's going back to the mental, bro. That's what it, because when you go into that word stability in that verse, it goes back, it says, one of the definitions, it says mental equilibrium. And that's your mental balance. Anyway, in a state of chaos, the elect is going to have a balance. Why everything is chaotic. That's why they ain't shit going to fucking phases. And I got one more, the parrot, that's the spirit.
If I could say it, comfort comes with understanding. That's all I'm gonna say. So as your understanding grows in YAHAWASHI, you get more confidence.
Yeah,
you know. But when you don't know the truth, you're subject to whatever.
Yeah, the scripture talk about and destruction thou shalt laugh, and things of that nature. I believe that's Job the 5th chapter. When you read into that chapter, like towards the middle, going towards the end of that chapter, the Heavenly Father, he was mentioning particular things, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna come upon, you know what I'm saying, Job. Job is a representation of the elect. You can use that analogy as well. But he was saying you go laugh, you go be at peace with the beasts of the fields, because we got the names. That's ultimately what gonna bring us peace. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said that, John 16:33. In the world, you should have tribulation. You know what I'm saying? Be of good cheer, but I've overcome the world. So we're gonna be at peace because we got this wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a comforting spirit. That's what this wisdom, understanding, knowledge come with. The comforter. The Lord ain't leave us. He go, send us the comforter.
Yeah, it's gonna actually draw people to you because they're gonna want comfort. And
we go and we go kick them niggas away from us. Don't bring no motherfucking ass around here. Like Apostle R said, come on.
Yeah, because people gonna be wondering why you so calm.
Go now number one, go now number two.
If you got substance, people gonna desire that too, but just your presence, man, because the wisdom that's gonna be upon you, you're gonna shine in those times, man. Hell, the Lord may even allow you to bathe, and to be clean and shit. They gonna be wondering like, how are you surviving? How are you sustaining? I need to go where he at, do what he doing,
I got just quick one, if I may.
If y'all got any more about the cross,
this is Sirach 34:9. Well, starting at 9. A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. And that's what the elder Kamati was talking about this spiritual training. That's the experience we get in. So when the darkest time is here, we can declare wisdom. The wisdom will speak on our behalf. That's the comforter. That's the Holy Spirit. He said, think not what to say when you brought before governors. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit, will give you utterance, roughly paraphrasing. Your Father will give you what to say from heaven. It says, he that have no experience knoweth little, but he that have travel is full of prudence. Right? So the one's not dancing with the Spirit, getting to know Sophia, she ain't gonna show up when you need her, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got the experience, and that's what the Lord is allowing us to do right now, the spiritual experiences, so that when the highest spiritual time on the earth is here, we can access them spiritual attributes, man. It says, when I travel, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express. I was all times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things, because of the experience, which allowed me to declare wisdom. You see. So now it saved us, like it says, wisdom and discretion should preserve thee, roughly paraphrasing. So now we're preserved by that death.
That's the spirit, because I was talking to the brother about, because he was talking about how, how the saying in the world, man, is like a quiet man, it's like a dangerous man. And I was telling the brother, like, but a wise man, that's really a dangerous man, you know what I'm saying? And I was giving him an example with King David, you know what I'm saying? Even in fear. If you got the wisdom to guide you, you will be able to maneuver through that fear and overcome it. Because with King David, remember he was at the king of I forget which king that was, like one of the Canaanite kings, and then they brought him King David to him, and he scribbled on the wall and drool went down his beard and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he used wisdom to to, maneuver through that situation right there, because it could have ended tragically.
Con,
You know what I'm saying?
Con, Abraham. I think that was Abraham with his, what he was, his sister and wife and all that.
Oh yeah, yep. Come.
That's it on that though.
You know, man. So yeah, with that, we pray this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to you.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
I want to see the apostles and the elders of great millstone, Google, Shalom, Marcus, Allah, Bakia, Kom, Nashallah, Baba, Baba.
Blah, blah, blah.